Chelsea versus Arsenal preview. Predictions, team news, and AMP lineups. Chelsea team news. Chelsea's injury crisis appears to have worsened during the international break. While Benoit Badiashile is getting closer to returning, Romeo Lavia, Trevoh Chalobah, and Carney Chukwuemeka have all suffered setbacks in their recoveries and will not be available this weekend. Doubts have also arisen regarding captain Reece James, who suffered an injury in training before the international break. Ben Chilwell is absent, as is Axel Disasi. Cole Palmer also picked up an injury on international duty, but should be fine for a few minutes off the bench this weekend. Arsenal team news. There was more positive news for the visitors, although doubts continue to surround Bukayo Saka, William Lintasa, and Leandro Trossard. However, Saka and Partey are expected to be fit to play as starters. Jurrien Timber has been out for a long time, and the Gunners have no new injury worries. Gabriel Martinelli and Thomas Partey are both competing to become starters. Chelsea versus Arsenal lineup prediction. Chelsea lineups predictions. Formation 4-3-3. Goalkeeper: Robert Sanchez. Right back: Malo Gusto. Center back: Thiago Silva. Center back: Levi Colwill. Left back: Marc Cucurella. Defensive midfielder: Moises Caicedo. Central midfielder: Conor Gallagher. Attacking midfielder: Enzo Fernandez. Left winger: Raheem Sterling. Right winger: Cole Palmer. Striker: Nicholas Jackson. Arsenal prediction lineups: Kingdom, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Zinchenko, Havertz, Rice, Odegaard, Nketiah, Jesus, Martinelli. The following are Chelsea's last 5 matches. Burnley versus Chelsea. 1-4 Fulham versus Chelsea. 0-2 Chelsea versus Brighton. 1-0 Chelsea versus Aston Villa. 0-1 Bournemouth versus Chelsea. 0-0 Arsenal's last 5 matches. Arsenal versus Man City. 1-0 Lens versus Arsenal. 2-1 Bournemouth versus Arsenal. 0-4 Brentford versus Arsenal. 0-1 Arsenal versus Tottenham. 2-2 Chelsea versus Arsenal prediction. The numbers above suggest that Chelsea were always going to enjoy an upturn in form at some point, and that upturn came just before the international break. Although they picked up a win against a team they were expected to beat, their recent success will inspire confidence ahead of Arsenal's visit. This will not be a simple test for the visitors, who have been productive but have not been at their best. However, Arteta was able to field what some might consider his strongest starting lineup on Saturday, and their excellent away performance suggests they will not be bothered by a more over-the-top Stamford Bridge this weekend. This will be a hotly contested London derby, and the Gunners will win. Score prediction: Chelsea 1, Arsenal 2, win for Arsenal. Ian Wright makes a bold prediction for Chelsea versus Arsenal. Arsenal legend Ian Wright has backed his former team to beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge in their upcoming Premier League clash on Saturday, October 21st. The Gunners travel to West London on the back of a solid 1-0 win over Manchester City at the Emirates before the international break. They are unbeaten in the Premier League and are second behind leaders Tottenham Hotspur in terms of goals scored. Chelsea, meanwhile, have had a poor start to the season, but have won all 3 of their previous games in various competitions. They are in 11th place in the standings with 3 wins, 3 losses, and 2 draws. Despite the Blues' recent winning streak, Wright is not confident they will be able to beat his former team on Saturday. Sharing his predictions on Sky Bet, the Englishman said, "I think we beat them. We always cause Chelsea problems at Stamford Bridge. I'd go with 3-1, no 2-1 Arsenal." The West London side last won against the Gunners at Stamford Bridge in 2018 under Maurizio Sarri. Since Mikel Arteta's appointment as Arsenal manager, the Blues have lost 6 of their last 9 meetings. Trevoh Chalobah news. Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that Trevoh Chalobah and Chelsea expect the defender to leave the club in January. He is currently injured, but the arrival of Axel Disasi in the summer and the return of Levi Colwill from loan means Chalobah is further down the center-back pecking order and likely on the move. Bayern Munich remain interested after failing to pursue him this summer. Mudryk should have chosen Arsenal over Chelsea. Former Ukraine star Andrei Vorobey has recommended Chelsea winger Mykhailo Mudryk visit a sports psychiatrist. Vorobey feels there are too many expectations placed on his compatriot, considering his €100 million price tag. He said, "It's like a child who has to be held by the hand, even though the price is €100 million. Mudryk is a little over the top, but this is a situation that cannot be changed. Maybe it was too early to go to a club as important as Chelsea. Maybe Arsenal would have been the ideal choice. But what happens, happens. Now he has to get through this. Mudryk will only be able to overcome the pressure with training, hard work, and winning." The Blues are still looking for a number 9 option in the summer transfer window, even after they signed Jackson for £30 million from Villarreal early on. However, the market for out-and-out strikers is limited. However, in January, Ivan Toney will be available, and all indications from his camp are that he wants to leave Brentford. The England international is currently serving a long ban, but recently returned to training with the Bees, as he looks to keep himself in the best condition for when he returns in January. Toney, according to Football.London, is someone who has been on Chelsea's radar for some time, and a move for the 27-year-old could be made in the mid-season transfer window. Dusan Vlahovic was an option considered by Chelsea in the summer, but not all of the club's senior recruitment officials signed on for the Serbian striker. Jonathan David is also someone who has been wanted for a long time, as he continued his excellent development in France for Lille. Brentford have raised their asking price for Ivan Toney. The striker is expected to leave the Bees in January as he serves a betting ban until the new year. He was expected to be sold for £60M, but the Bees have now raised that to £80M, says The Sun. The decision has been made with Toney's struggles increasing. Arsenal and Chelsea have joined Liverpool and Tottenham in the race for the striker's signature. Juventus are considering parting ways with Serbian striker Dusan Vlahovic and accepting a swap deal with Arsenal or Chelsea in the summer of 2024. Rumors are circulating that the Premier League could be his next destination, even though his contract in Turin has been extended until 2026. According to a Tuta Juve report, via Sportsmole, Juventus appear willing to discuss the prospect of Vlahovic's exit in 2024, possibly part of a partial swap deal. Arsenal and Chelsea are said to be the front-runners in this rumored rivalry, but Real Madrid are also interested. The Spanish giants are still looking for a worthy successor to Karim Benzema and could be in the running. Interestingly, Chelsea recruited the Serbian striker in the last summer market, as confirmed by Juventus sporting director Cristiano Giuntioli. However, their offer fell short of the asking price, estimated at around €80 million. Chelsea are prioritizing a January move for the 28-year-old France international. According to Fichaillas, Chelsea are still hunting for another goalkeeper and are targeting Mike Maignan. The AC Milan star has built a solid reputation since his move to Italy, and the Blues may want to capitalize on that ahead of a potential contract extension at San Siro. Mike Maignan has established himself as one of the best goalkeepers at the moment, and there were no surprises when several top clubs chased his signature over the summer. A recent report stated that Chelsea are preparing a new offer for Maignan ahead of the uncertainty surrounding a new contract with AC Milan. The crux of the matter revolves around the 28-year-old France international's financial demands, which the club is not prepared to meet. However, recent reports suggest Maignan remains open to renewing his contract with Milan, which would pose problems for Chelsea in their pursuit. Therefore, the Blues want to take advantage of the current situation and convey their real interest in the player. Milan will still hope to keep him and renew his contract. They had indicated a €100 million price tag during the summer, which prevented rivals from pursuing the 28-year-old France international. If Maignan signs a new contract, the Serie A giants will protect his value and could at least keep him until the summer.